good? How y'all doing today, man? We bringing a new video to you guys. Another banger, another eat with us, because we always eating. But before we get into the video, get to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Go check out Raza Distinta. New hoodies are dropping real soon, so y'all make sure y'all go and you know, get up to date with all of that, and make sure you guys get a hoodie. This is the last drop of the year for us, so let's finish off the year strong. And let's get it.
As you guys can tell by the title of this video, we are doing an updated Q&A. I feel like we haven't done a Q&A in a while, you guys. We went on Instagram like always and asked you guys to ask us questions, and we're going to be answering your questions. And like always, if you guys want to be a part of our videos or you guys want to ask us questions, go over to our Instagrams, because that is where we do all of the work. We're going to be eating because we haven't ate lunch. Here we have some chicken pasta that I made yesterday.
That's bomb, guys. It's a protein pasta.
Yes, it was a protein pasta. It was leftovers.
Yes.
And then here we have.
And then last night we went to Buffalo and we have some leftover wings and fries that we're gonna be eating as well.
And then we have some Cheez-Its.
Some Cheez-Its.
And then we have our excess.
And then we got little pepperoni stick.
Little Slim Jims.
Alright, here's to a Q&A.
We're gonna start eating and then we'll get to the questions.
Alright. Yeah, y'all see how high my hand went? We answer this every single Q&A, but we have grown quite a bit in these last couple of months here, so we probably have a lot of new people. And the question that is always asked is, how did we meet? And along with that one, I'm gonna tag, how long have we been together? Those two questions are the ones that are always asked the most. The first time we saw each other was at a quinceañera that we both were at. We did not talk to each other there, and I don't know how I got her Snapchat. I do not remember asking for her Snapchat, but somehow I had it. And then her, like, she would post on her stories, like, her little selfies and stuff, and I was seeing them and I was like, yo, this girl kind of cute. Where is this girl from? I don't remember getting her, like, you know, her info. And I would slide up and I'd be like, what's good, this and that. Like, I'm pretty sure I put like hard eyes on some of them. And she would always leave me on red. Like, she never answered my messages, never answered nothing. I was like, damn, hella rude, but whatever. And I stopped for a while, and then again, I was like, yo, I'm gonna try again.
I was obsessed.
Cause that was a while back when I actually like started again. I think like at least a year had gone by.
Yeah.
And then I started again, and I think one time she finally answered. And I was like, oh, she want me now. And turned out we went to the same gym as well. I would see her there occasionally, and I think that's where I was like the connection. So I was like, I seen this girl. Yeah, we started messaging a little bit. She was at the gym, and I was there, and I messaged her. I was like, look, a little too shy to go up to her, but I still wanted to like, you know, I wanted to see what she was about. So I was like, hey, come over here. I'm stretching. Let's talk for a bit. And she came over. I know I should have been the other way, but you know, I was putting her to the test. I was thinking she was really about it, because she had wasted my time leaving me on red. And she came over and we started talking, and then from there, yeah, she fell in love with me, and I fell in love with her, and then we started talking more, and that's how it went. Yeah, that's how we met pretty much. And how long have we been together?
3 years in March, you guys.
Yeah, so
our anniversary is March 19th, 2020.
Yes.
Right when COVID started.
Right when COVID started.
What was the first thing you guys thought when you guys saw each other? Like the very first time we saw each other?
So, as y'all know, hey. No, so there was a... No, well, I don't remember, but one of the things that I know for sure was that I thought she was very shy. Like, how she looked on her pictures, how she looked, like, even in person, didn't reflect to like how she was when she talked to me. She was very quiet. So I was just like, damn, I thought she was gonna be like very like, ah. But when we were talking, she was like hella quiet, and she was just kind of like lit. But I think one of the things that I do remember, her eyes and her smile were very like, wait, I'm gonna get there. Her eyes and her smile, like, she was just smiling the whole time, and it made me smile the whole time. But definitely one of the things, and I said it before, that like really like, you know, was there, it was her butt. Her big booty was there, you feel me? Her big booty was there, and I think that's what I was like, ooh, skirt. But her eyes and her smile were very beautiful, and her butt was So that's one of the like things I noticed.
Okay.
Alright.
I think one of the things I noticed, I just knew that you were like funny. I think like by seeing the way you were and like the first time we talked, I just knew you were funny. Like you just look like a funny person.
I look funny?
No, you looked
or
like,
I look funny.
you looked funny, like not like physically.
Okay.
But like you looked like you were funny.
Yeah, I take my back.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know when you see someone and you're like, yeah, they're funny or they're nice. You know how you can just tell by seeing someone? Yeah, I just knew you were gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was disappointed because you're not that funny.
How do you guys keep a healthy relationship? Or how do you guys keep your guys' love strong? Alright. Us, like any other couple, guys, we obviously on camera, we're always kind of just doing our thing, you know. But there's no couple that's on camera that doesn't fight off camera, that doesn't argue like what regular couples do. But I do think that's something me and Karama have that a lot of other couples might lack from like being around, you know, friends and their relationships and all that. It's communication. Like if something bothers us, we pretty much communicate like right away. I don't think we've ever gone more than like 3 hours without talking to each other. Like we might be petty, whatever, but we always end up talking to each other. And I think we're both just like really open-minded and like not closed off on it. And like, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right. After talking, you know what I mean? Because they're before talking, we are like, no, I'm right. But yeah, I think we communicate really well. And honestly, most of our arguments and shit are fucking stupid. Like little things that are just pettiness stuff. We've never had like a serious fight, ever.
Yeah, I would definitely say communication is one of our strengths. We literally tell each other everything. Like if Tony does something, even if it's as small as like leaving the toilet seat up or not picking up his things off the floor, like we tell each other, because then I'm just gonna get upset and then I'm just gonna like hold this anger towards him that he doesn't even know what he's doing wrong, and then eventually it's all just gonna build up and I'm gonna blow up. So communicating even the smallest things, like me leaving my hair in the shower, him leaving the toilet seat up, like things like that. Like they seem small, but you have to talk about them or else they're never gonna change.
Ever since the beginning of the relationship, we're very open and honest with each other. And we literally ask, I think, like all the things that usually I feel like couples that are newly in a relationship try to avoid. But the reason we brought these things up was so they didn't come up later on through somebody else and then triggered like something bigger. So anything I felt like was pretty serious that I feel like she should have known it, I told her. And then pretty much if she accepted it and whatever and decided to still be with me, then I could be like, you know, like you knew everything about me and you decided to continue with me. But then at that time, and she was like, you know what, I don't think I could move forward with it. We should just, you know, I don't feel comfortable with it. Then it would have been something easier then, because we were just starting in the relationship, you know. So if you feel like there's things that you guys should know about each other in the beginning of the relationship, do it then, because you don't want it to come back, I guess, in another way.
We know everything about each other, but it's better to deal with it at the beginning of the relationship than have it come up later. I got this one a lot. So how is it living together? So you guys, when we were going to move in together, or when we were looking for a house so we could live together, everybody around us was telling us, oh, things are going to be so different when you guys live together, so much is going to change, that's when you really get to know your partner. And honestly, I feel like people that say that are either like they didn't really know their partner already, or they're scared to move in together. So don't let other people scare you from what you really want, because if we wouldn't listen to everybody, then we wouldn't be living together. But it's really nice. Like I already know everything about Tony, and we had talked about it before too. I was like, I hate washing the dishes, but I will clean everything else up. And with him, it's, well, I don't mind doing the dishes, but I hate cleaning the bathroom. And so we kind of learned how to balance things, and you just have to talk about it. Like we said it before, you guys, it's just all about communication. So it hasn't even been that hard. It's been like we're already with each other every other day, and now we just live together.
We go to sleep together. That's the only difference. That's really the only difference, that now We go to sleep together and we wake up together. But everything other than that is the same. We can come home and chill and watch a movie as late as we want, whatever, and then go to sleep before. She lived kind of far, so I have to go, have to manage my time. I can't be here this long. I have to go back home, and it was like annoying, you know. But now, like she said, you know, everything was literally the same. There are other, like how she said, things that we didn't have to really deal with before that might cause arguments, but it's really little things that we get figured out. So then we have privacy. So when did I realize, and then vice versa, when did you realize that we were in love? I was in love from the get-go because there was things that I said that whenever I settled down, the girl that I was gonna settle down had to have these certain things, and Karma had everything, literally every single thing that I was like looking for. So I was like, she's the one. So at the time there was like a moment where I was in college and I would come down here. She would go up there to visit me. And when I came down here, I was broke. I was a broke college student. She would take me out to eat. You know, she would buy me food. And honestly, I don't feel bad saying it. But other people think it's like, damn, this fool was like, lo estaba manteniendo and shit. She was, low-key. No, but I think when I saw that she was doing these things for me, like taking care of me, it was like, okay. You know, somebody else would have probably like not give a fuck and been like, well, I don't want to go out with you if you don't got money to pay for the food, or you figure out how to pay, you know. But like, she didn't care. She wouldn't even like say, like, she's like, I got you. So I think little things like that made me realize that she like actually cared for me, and so I think that's when I fell in love.
I think I realized that I was in love with you when, I don't know if I would consider it like love, but I knew that I,
wow,
no, wait, I knew that I really, really liked you when you went away to college, and I was kind of sad. Like, I was like, well, I know this isn't okay, because there's a whole other story to this, you guys. But when we first started talking and you went away to college, and I was sad because you were leaving, and I really liked you, and I was like, well, there's no way that this is gonna work out. Like, it's just not gonna work out. And I just knew, and I was really sad, and like, I was saying bye to you, and I think that's when I knew that I really, really liked you.
But when you fall in love with me?
I think I fell in love with you.
You're not in love with me, you're what? You avoided the question. Wow. You're not in love with me, bro. Are you not in love with me?
I am. I fell in love with you that day that we were at Sherry's and we were eating. And I knew you were like, you weren't super shy, but you were still shy. And we were eating, and then you started like making weird ass noises when you were eating the food, and I got so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't want to be here. But you kept going, and you were making me laugh, and I think that's when I knew that I was in love with you.
Being weird as fuck. It was like one of the first times that we went to eat together.
Have you ever had a pregnancy scare, and when do you plan on having a baby? Honestly, I think having a pregnancy scare is just part of life. Like, it just happens, you guys. I think we did have one. I don't remember.
Dude, we had a few, honestly.
But yeah, we have. It's just part of life, you guys. It's what happens. When do we plan on having babies? I think I want to start having kids around like when I'm 24.
24?
So you'd be like 25.
I think that's a good age. I feel like sometimes I do want to like be a young dad like right now, but honestly I don't. Like, I think I'm not ready for it like right now. But yeah, I think around the age of 24, 25 is a good age for us.
Yeah, and I do want to be married before we have babies, because I want a no kids wedding. So how am I gonna have a no kids wedding and have my kids there, you know? So
how many kids do we want? That's not part of the question, but how many kids do we want? 11.
3.
11.
3.
A whole soccer team.
3.
Babe, we talked about this.
Yeah.
We agreed. This is the last question, and we're gonna end it off with this, something inspirational. What is your biggest accomplishment, you know, so individually or together? But let's see. This is like for me and both of us, is starting our own clothing brand. That was a big step for us that we decided to take and learn the business and learn everything and have trial and fail and all that stuff. So I think that's probably the biggest accomplishment I can think of right now. Yeah, so I'm happy.
What about personally?
Personally?
Like, something you've done yourself, not with me.
I think remembering when I hit my first 1 million followers on TikTok, was like a big thing for me, because you know, you had always seen people hitting certain amounts of followers, certain amounts of this, and celebrating it. But like, I feel like when you see 1 million, it's like, okay, like they're onto something, you know, they're doing something. So I think that feeling that I had when I hit 1 million was like, I can do something big with this and everything. So I think that number really made it, like, inspired me and like pushed me to just keep doing more and more and more and more. So, cause yeah, I guess not everybody can hit 1 million, you know, or say they hit 1 million followers. So that being part of my career, I guess it was like, it was super good feeling.
One of my biggest accomplishments, I think, together, is buying a house. I knew I wanted to move out, and I knew that I didn't want to be at home. You know, we were able to do it together, so that was very nice, and it's been very nice. So I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments, but that's something we've done together. I think a personal accomplishment that I'm really proud of is continuing to do social media as a full-time job, to continue to upload videos daily and find the energy and motivation to record videos. Even though I was literally going through it this year, you guys, I think this year has been one of the hardest years that I have ever had to live through, and it was just painful. And I think finding the motivation and energy to keep posting videos daily and to find ways to motivate other people, I think for me, I look back at it and I'm like, well, I did that. Like, yeah, they're just videos.
You did do that.
They're just videos, and you know, it doesn't take a lot, but when you're going through it and you literally want to crawl into a hole and not do anything, to push yourself to do something you're uncomfortable with or something you don't want to do, whether it's just record a video or go to work or whatever it is, I feel like it's something that you should be proud of.
So everybody in the comments, comment queen energy for Karaima, because she's a queen.
No, everybody in the comments, comment one thing that you are proud of that you have done. Something that you did this year that you're really proud of yourself, because everybody deserves to be proud of themselves. And I and we are very proud of each and every single one of you guys for making it to today. And we love you guys, and we hope that you guys are having and living a wonderful life.
Yes, and with the year coming up shortly, ending shortly, make sure that y'all don't just sit back and chill. You know, if you wanted to do something this year and you haven't done it yet,
there's 30 days.
There's about 30 days or so, or less, a little less, but you probably, if you can't do all of it, at least start it. So then going into 2023, you know what I'm saying, you can have a little head start and then take off from there, y'all. But make sure y'all don't just sit around and all that stuff. Enjoy the time with your family, but make sure that you're also doing what you want to do for yourself.
Yes.
That's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed watching us eat. I'm gonna let Karaima close it.
Definitely didn't enjoy watching you eat.
I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. You know, you guys are gonna have an amazing Christmas. We love y'all. Karaima, close it out.
That is it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications to be notified every time we upload a video. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram, because we do post videos daily. Also, if you guys want to see any other kind of videos, make sure to go over to our Instagram, because that's where we do all of our polls to decide what kind of videos we do. Or just let us know down in the comment section. We are going through the comments, and we are going to be trying to answer all, if not but most. Also, we love you guys.
If you guys want to see a part 2, because we had a lot of questions, yes, let us know if you guys want to see a part 2 to this, and we'll make another one. And we'll probably re-ask on Instagram, so make sure y'all go over there.
Make sure to stay tuned for Raza Distinta, because we do have one last drop before the year ends. Like we have been saying, they are hoodies. They are black hoodies. Everybody has been wanting to know. So stay tuned for the black hoodies, for the design, and see what other color. But we love you guys, and we will see you guys in the next video.